You guys, we just came back from an incredible 3-week holiday with the kids for their school holidays from South Africa. Do you understand when you explain to someone that your holiday was amazing but exhausting in the same breath? The kids are now at that age where they're 4 and 6, they need to be entertained. All they want to do is play, which, of course, safari holiday, it takes a little bit more effort to keep them busy. But we all loved it and it was beautiful. But the one thing that I brought back with me from this trip was that I realized that I don't feel at home in South Africa, but I also don't feel at home in Mauritius. So you can imagine how lost my heart and mind is feeling at the moment. And that's why this episode is a little bit different. Um, I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable, and I'm just showing up because, yes, I am feeling very disconnected. And I have actually, if I am truly honest with myself, been feeling very disconnected from myself for a very long time. And I'm 100% sure that I am not the only one. So I'm in the whole journey and process of finding answers. But I just want you guys to take a moment and just check in with yourself quickly. How are you feeling? Check in with your mind, check in with your heart, check in with your body. Because emotionally, I've been feeling like, you guys know that feeling like there's like always this pressure in your heart, in your chest? I've been feeling a lot of that, um, which is very sad. But at least I am acknowledging it, which means I am trying to find answers and trying to figure out what I can do to find my way back to the real Johlet. Mentally, you guys, I'm drained. I am exhausted. I am constant brain fog, fatigue. It is. I've got a lot of dizzy spells. Um, it's just, I feel very strange. Like there's definitely something brewing in my body that shouldn't be brewing there. And I really want to get it sorted and figured out. And if I have to think back now, because I can just imagine if I go to a doctor now, the first thing they will ask me is, when did you notice this starting? I don't know. Probably since the moment I felt pregnant with Leo, but I know I got my energy and my Johlet back after that. Same with Zoe a little bit. But I think, and yeah, also after my dad's death. I mean, there's so many factors that can play a role in what I'm feeling. And it's normal to have your roller coaster of emotions and things to go through. So my answer will probably be to the doctor, I have no idea. And then I assume that my age can probably also play a role in this because I know I'm 37 this year. So I know a lot of doctors and people now lean towards the perimenopause that start around 35. For a lot of women, they started noticing that that's like showing up. So there's a lot of things that it can be. And I mean, I think I'm also still recovering from the big move to Mauritius. I've mentioned before that we dove headfirst into this move, full on, like someone cut our brakes, full speed ahead. And my body is now probably also telling me to, whoa, madam, slow it down. It's like I am watching this movie unfold of my life from the outside, and I'm not 100% sure how keen I am on watching my life unfold the way it is. Because, as you guys know by now, if you're a regular here, you'll know that I am rather controlling. So, the fact that I feel like I'm watching my life unfold from the outside and I have no control over it, that does not float my boat, you guys. Not keen on that. I need to take back that steering wheel, take control of my life, and that's what I'm trying to figure out what and how to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys. I love my life. I love my husband. I love my kids. I love our life. I just don't know if I love Let the way I should be at the moment, which is like a little light bulb moment for me while I was saying that. So we really need to like acknowledge those feelings when they pop up. And I've also have a lot of paranoia that pop up, and definitely a lot of imposter syndrome, but that's we'll leave that for another episode. Like, I've got no motivation, and that's one of the big signs for me is when I go to teach a class and I leave that class feeling more drained than what I went into it, and less enthusiastic or motivated or energetic. I know it's a moment for me to step back. Um, so career-wise, I must say that's where I see my first signs of something is wrong very quickly. And obviously, temper wise with the kids and husband and short, my like short fuse with them, that's also signs that pop up very quickly. I just also had this realization, and I actually did a post on that a few weeks ago, where I realized that I'm tired of trying to live this race. It's like, especially in my career as a Pilates instructor, obviously since COVID, I feel like the industry has exploded even more and everything is now online. And I just realized that I am a little bit tired of trying to do this race that I actually don't really want to be a part in. Obviously, chasing followers and stuff is exhausting. I'm at a point where I just want to teach because I love to teach and because I see the joy it brings to my clients and pain. If you are one of my clients, you'll know what I'm talking about, but they still come back for more every time. But yes, I would obviously love, I always said that I've got this feeling inside me that I'm meant for greatness and big things. But, and I don't often share that out loud with people because I'm a little bit embarrassed to be like, oh, I feel like I am destined to be on a cover of a magazine or whatever. But maybe it's not meant for me. And when you are so focused on chasing one specific thing, you completely missed everything around you that's moving on and moving by. And life doesn't stop or slow down when you are on a mission. My kids are growing up. I'm missing beautiful moments with them. And it just made me realize, and I mean, I would obviously still love to be able to reach goals and reach 1 million followers or have incredible people do my classes. And like I always dreamed of being Johlet, the celebrity trainer. But I am slowly, I think, accepting that that's maybe not my fate. Um, but like I also said in the same breath, if it does change and happen, I'll be very grateful. But it's also not at a point where, if it does happen, I hope it's not at the uh, how do you say that way, that it doesn't affect my life with my family, with my kids and my husband, which is probably a sign of growth, I assume. Am I right or am I wrong? Someone let me know. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff running through my mind, a lot of questions that's been popping up, and usually I'm very good at then first thing like calling up my psychologist or coach and be like, listen here, these things have been popping up. We need to work through this, figure out why and what's going on. And so it's interesting. I had lunch with a friend the other day, and we spoke about businesses and how difficult it is lately to run a business, and it's just and how big a role social media and society plays in everything. And I think for certain areas of business, it's a very good thing, but you need to be so careful not to let it take over your whole life. And she asked something, she said to me, but you need to ask, the first thing you want is, what do you want? What's your goal for your business? What do you want? And I was like, "Ah, that's very true. But I mean, you can also ask that to you personally. Like, what do I want? And I also want to know, who am I? Obviously, I have changed and evolved and since becoming a mom. And I think it's a very difficult thing for women to figure out who they are, but still being true to themselves and still be true to their values, um, but also making space for that new area in your life. Something that's been popping up a lot for me as well is I constantly feel like I'm doing everything wrong, like I'm doing something wrong. Like, why did this relationship work out this way now? Is the problem lying with me? Am I the problem? Um, but it's important then to just then step back and be like, you know what? I can't be the problem if stuck to I stay true to who I am. So yes, at the end of the day, I feel like this roller coaster I've been on or this journey I've been going on has been never ending. And I guess being a human, we have to work on ourselves every single damn day, because that's what it means to grow and better yourselves. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to be at least 1% better than the Johlet yesterday. But it does feel like I'm moving in slow motion a bit and that I'm not getting to the point. But I guess God is like putting me on this journey for a reason, like testing me and testing my patience, which I have so much of lately. But at the end of the day, it's important to know that, you guys, it's okay to not be okay. Um, I've been definitely trying to get back into movement, and I'm at a point where I need someone to physically tell me what to do. Otherwise, I know I'm not going to show up for myself. So I've been looking and trying to find ways to join live online classes or in-person classes. I'm slowly finding my feet and booking those classes, but I also don't want to do too much and then completely fall back into that rut again. So my focus now is on movement, um, which is very sad because my word for 2025 was strong in all senses of the word. And I feel like I've completely bombed it this year, you guys. But that being said, there's still September, October, November, 4 months left of the year. So things can still turn around and like work to my advantage. So I'm not giving up because even though I am feeling lost at the moment, feeling lost doesn't mean you're broken. It just means your journey is taking a little bit of a different direction. So your end destination might be a little bit further away, which is okay. So I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to be open and honest with this that's been heavy on my heart for a while and that popped up during this holiday quite often. And thank you for holding space with me for everything. And I would love to hear from you guys, when last did you feel disconnected? Maybe you're currently feeling disconnected and in the same boat as I am. Reach out to me, let me know. And if you have found your way, share with me, what did you do? What helped you? I would love to hear from you guys. And thank you for showing up. And yeah, remember, just keep checking in with yourself, with your loved ones, and stay blessed.